Salve, salve, bodegueiros, meus nobres. Mais um vídeo de God of War Ragnarok. Sim, eu sei que tem muitos vídeos aqui que eu tô postando. Mas galera, tá saindo muito conteúdo, porque tá chegando o próximo do lançamento. Já é na próxima semana. E a Sony, né, o PlayStation quer que a gente fique ansioso para poder jogar logo. Então eles estão soltando muitos conteúdos. Esse aqui também eu peguei direto no canal exclusivo do PlayStation Brasil. Tem no PlayStation Brasil e no PlayStation Gringo. Só peguei no Brasil porque tem a dublagem. E esse é um vídeo mostrando toda a modelagem que foi feita para o jogo, né? Todos os detalhes que foi feito nas cidades. Cara, muito maneiro esse vídeo aqui. E eu vou tocar ele aqui com vocês. Inclusive tem um dos designers aqui do jogo que é brasileiro. Eu não sabia, você sabia dessa? Que tinha um brasileiro no meio aí do desenvolvimento do God of War Ragnarok? Então, galera, pasmem. Então, bora ver aqui, dá-lhe play.
I get to lead a team of fantastic and brilliant concept artists, and our role is to create the characters that you see in the game. That's everything from the main hero cast you see to the creatures, the gods, and monsters that you come across. The hope is that we get something that feels unique and stands up to the history and legacy of what the God of War franchise has always done. I feel like from the first games,
Olha
that was a similar approach that they were doing.
Olha o detalhe.
And that's not always easy and monsters you see in the game. That's everything from the main hero.
Olha o detalhe, cara, eu fiquei impressionado com isso. O detalhe, quando o Kratos está andando, cara, as ferramentas estão grudadas no corpo dele atrás nas costas, tipo aquela lança, né, que ele taca com a corrente e o machado, cara. A forma que a física se movimenta parece de verdade, cara, muito irado isso aqui.
A team of fantastic and brilliant concept artists, and our role is to create the characters that you see in the game. That's everything
Espera que eu tô olhando pra tela de embaixo, né? Deixa eu jogar aqui pra cima pra ficar melhor.
From the main hero cast you see to the creatures, the gods, and monsters that you come across. The hope is that we get something that feels unique and stands up to the history and legacy of what the God of War franchise.
Não sei se vocês perceberam. Deixa eu baixar aqui um pouquinho o volume do meu microfone. Não sei se vocês perceberam, mas, cara, o molequinho, eu esqueci o nome dele agora, cara. Atreus, né? Atreus. Cara, ele tá muito grande. Assim, a gente não tinha percebido nos trailers. Pelo menos eu não percebi muito. Mas aqui, quando parou assim, ele de frente, dá pra ver que ele cresceu muito desde do Thor Ragnarok, desde o Thor 2018. Ou Thor. É que Ragnarok ficou Thor, até me deu soluço. Ele cresceu muito desde do God of War 2018 pro Ragnarok. Eu não sei se já foi contado ou se vai contar quanto tempo se passou do 2018 pro Ragnarok. Porque pelo crescimento dele dá pra ver que passou muito tempo, né? O Kratos a gente não vê muita diferença, né? Ele tá basicamente igual, mas agora o moleque cresceu muito, cara.
Feels unique and stands up to the history and the legacy of what the God of War franchise has always done. I feel like from the first games, that was a similar approach that they were doing, and that's not always easy.
My name is Raf Grassetti.
Aí, esse aqui, ó, o Raf Grassetti.
I'm the art director.
Ele é brasileiro, galera. Diretor de arte. O maluco é brasileiro. Sou diretor de arte de God of War Ragnarok. Moleque.
My name is Raf Grassetti. I'm the art director for God of War Ragnarok.
Hi, my name is Marissa Coppert. I am a character technical artist.
Hi, my name is Angela Rico, and I am a senior character artist in God of War Ragnarok.
Hi, I'm Della Longfish, and I am the lead of the character concept team at Santa Monica Studio.
Come in. What in all yarns be the happen to him?
As a character technical artist here at SMS, I rig most of the characters and props that you see throughout the world.
As character artists, our job is to create 3D assets based on the beautiful concept art provided to us. We do this by making sure that the silhouettes on the models and the textures and materials stand out instantaneously, So when you see our characters on the screen, we want you to almost like them immediately or have a connection to them to some extent before even interacting with them.
As art director, I get the chance to collaborate with all the departments in the studio, from narrative to viz dev, because we want to make sure the factions feel correct, all the races belong to where they're supposed to be, like all
a cidade,
studio, from narrative to viz dev, because we want to make sure.
Olha os detalhes da cidade, cara. Cara, quando eu vejo essa cidade, sabe o que me lembra? Quem assistiu o Hobbit? Os filmes, se eu não me engano, esses foram 3 filmes, não foram no Hobbit ou 2, não lembro. Cara, a cidade deles era bem parecida, cara, com isso aqui. Tirando que tinha muito verde, né? Mas, cara, muito maneiro.
Sure, the factions feel correct, all the races belong to where they're supposed to be, like all the realms have very specific
Olha a água,
characteristics about them to make sure it all fits within the God of War universe.
Sorry, one more thing. Although, these are gifts I'm giving to you, so I shouldn't be sorry and you should be thankful. Anyways, here, please be careful.
In the God of War 2018, we saw Brock and Sindri, and that was the tip of the iceberg of the Huldra. And in God of War
Cara, na moral, esse jogo vai ser muito bolado. Olha os pelos aqui, cara. Olha os pelos aqui na roupa do Kratos, velho. Olha a barba dele, mano. Cara, eu fico muito bolado com os detalhes, cara. Detalhes de corrente, você vê o volume. Não é aquela textura que tu vê a corrente, mas a corrente meio que parece que é colada, cara. Assim, né? Tu não sente volume. Aqui vocês veem o volume, cara. Olha só que maneiro. Iradíssimo.
In the God of War 2018, we saw Brock and Sindri, and that was the tip of the iceberg of the Huldra. And in God of War Ragnarok, we actually get to go and visit Svartalfheim, where they're from, and a great part of that too is we want to make sure that we expand the cast. You know, we've just seen a little bit of what was represented, and that was something that we hadn't seen.
Svartalfheim is a beautiful place. There's a lot of different biomes. You go from wetlands to mountain springs, and took a lot of inspiration from hot springs, from the minerals that you find, a lot of colorful minerals, a lot of resources. So the dwarves being the races that they are, we knew we wanted to play on that as well. So you see their influence on Svartalfheim on every corner.
It's a realm where you're going to find.
Cara, lembra muito o Senhor dos Anéis, essas vilas, né? A inspiração deles nos anões.
And a lot of other environments. There's quarries. It's a very industrial city. It's very organized, and you can see all the dwarves putting all the work into creating this great city where they live in.
Knowing that they're blacksmiths, that was kind of reflected within their clothing. And you see that within the houses and every inch. We want to make sure that both the environments and characters had a cohesiveness that felt like every inch of it felt like it went together and was designed specifically by them. And again, that's something that we haven't seen in some of the other realms and is unique to these characters and their location. And the hope it all goes together and creates a feeling within a realm that you're excited to see.
Cara, o engraçado é que ele tava falando ali que, tipo, eles têm tanto cuidado, cara, pra criação de todos os elementos da cidade, né? Todos os itens, pra que fique tudo perfeito. E quando a gente passa pela cidade, né? Porque geralmente a gente passa muito tempo nas cidades. Quando você passa na cidade, cada local que você passa parece um local real, né? Um local que realmente existe, mesmo não existindo, que é uma cidade cenográfica criada para o jogo, né? Mas parece um local real, igual uma cidade cenográfica, né? De filme, de novela, que eles montam a cidade para poder fazer aquele enredo, né? Aquele capítulo, aquela cena da novela. E, cara, parece tudo real. Tudo parece real, parece de verdade, mas é cenográfico. É a mesma ideia que eles estão tendo aqui, né? De textura, tudo. Olha aqui, vocês veem lá a rocha, cara. Você sente, parece que é uma rocha de verdade. Não parece que é um videogame, saca? Não parece que é algo... Não parece que é algo fake, né? Falso.
Feels unique and really creates that sense of wonder where you want to go back.
Caraca. Aí, batalha.
When designing a character to match the geography around it, first it's definitely dictated by the BizDev team and the narrative team and the story team. They make sure the character is designed for features that fit in with what they need.
When designing the Grims, we took a lot of inspiration from the environment. So we took a lot of inspiration from lizards, creatures that kind of belong to that environment. They have those big claws. There's small critters to the big ones, and really building up that race, making sure they kind of belong and that realm felt lived in, and that ecosystem felt like very diverse.
Making sure that it feels natural and believable is a big part that goes into the design elements. So our artist, Stephen Oakley, pulled a lot from the environment concepts that Luke Berliner and his team were doing and pulled a lot of those into actually the skin texture, even the bulk and volumes that you see in the characters. So it really does feel like not only do they belong in there, but you're able to see them and they stand out for the combat experiences with the character.
Caraca, que irado, mano.
Character design is all about storytelling. In the example of Derling, his design was really tailored to convey his own personality. He's a bookkeeper from Svartalfheim, and because his job demands, he's very organized, he's very rigid, and he's a very play-by-the-rules kind of guy. But then in contrast, you have his friend. So when you see Derling connect with his pet, we see that he's not all just this rigid librarian guy, but that he's got a softer side to him.
I do believe that we're all storytellers, no matter what we do, even in the tech side of things. I mean, we work to make these characters and then tell a story, and we can also kind of put those features and traits on our rigs.
The prophecies say Fimbulwinter leads to Ragnarok. War is coming.
Svartalfheim wars.
Mano, pelo amor de Deus, olha isso aqui, cara.
Prophecies say Fimbulwinter leads to Ragnarok.
Olha o tamanho disso, cara. E é muito perfeito, cara, que a gente vê tudo lá embaixo. Olha, todos os relevos, cara, a gente consegue ver. Cara, na moral, o PlayStation tá tirando onda com esse jogo.
War is coming.
Svartalfheim did wars, working with different races from different realms, so definitely seeing Ragnarok and the impact of that into the realm, it puts them into this position that's very interesting to see which side they take and things that they're building. So as you go through the level, you find out a lot more about this race and the political situation that is happening while Ragnarok and Fimbulwinter is taking place.
Hey, dwarves! Oh. They're, running away.
One thing that our hope is with the cast of characters within every realm is not that it's just enemies there to kill you. We want to feel believable and that there's a wide world out there, but we want to kind of plant these seeds within any cast of the realm that there's more outside of.
Eu sei que eu não tô interrompendo, gente, mas é bom eu falar agora pra não deixar pra falar depois, pro vídeo ficar maior ainda.
Cast of characters within every realm is not that it's just enemies there to kill you.
Cara, olha esse detalhe aqui, mano. Olha os detalhes aqui das curvas da pele do Kratos, os ossos. Cara, parece que é uma pessoa de verdade. Olha isso.
That there's a wide world out there, but we want to kind of plant these seeds within any cast of the realm that there's more outside of what you're playing, and we want the fans to feel like they can go back and really visit those areas and want to go explore.
If the geysers and smell here are worse because of Fimbulwinter, maybe the earthquakes are too?
Aye.
Going into Svartalfheim, I'm really excited for players to experience all the new races that lived in that realm, how they play very different from anything we had before. There's wildlife, it's something that kind of goes unnoticed, but we took a lot of effort to make the realm feel believable. So there's a lot in Svartalfheim, a lot to explore.
I'm really excited for Svartalfheim. It is a gorgeous realm. After looking through some of the cinematics and playing some of the cinematics and playing through some of the puzzles, I'm so excited how water plays such a big feature in that realm, and that is so cool.
I'm most excited for fans to finally get to see how the dwarves live. Brock and Sindri were fan favorites in the last game, so I think that all the work that we've put into Svartalfheim is going to make all the other dwarves shine just as bright as the brothers did.
The best part I have is turning on to YouTube and seeing all these callouts and all the attention to detail that the fans pick up on. That's one thing that we keep in mind when we're designing characters, to make sure we do right by the fans. And knowing that all the work we put in will be seen and appreciated. That's not always the case, but our fans just get every little nook and cranny on that. And we love that, and we packed a lot of that in for this new cast, and we hope you guys get the same feeling with God of War Ragnarok.
Caraca, muito irado, mano. Dia 9, tá chegando, gente. Tá chegando. Galera, mano, não tenho o que falar. Esse jogo vai ser o jogo do ano, cara. Vai ser o jogo do ano. Escuta o que eu tô falando. Galera, espero que vocês tenham gostado desse vídeo. Era mais para passar aqui com vocês, pra gente ver todos os detalhes, né, de modelagem 3D, da galera do design. Cara, que trabalho incrível que eles fizeram nesse jogo. E não sei se vocês viram no vídeo que eu postei antes, mas o God of War Ragnarok ele foi feito, pensado no PlayStation 4. Vai ficar super bonito no PlayStation 5, mas eles queriam dar muito destaque ao PlayStation 4, porque tem muita gente ainda que tem. E eles querem, né, o pessoal da Santa Mônica quer que a galera do PS4 tenha a melhor experiência, com bons gráficos e bom desempenho. Creio eu que provavelmente será o último game aí do God of War, com certeza é o último. Mas provavelmente será realmente um dos últimos jogos a ser lançado pro PlayStation 4, né, para antiga geração. Então deixe nos comentários o que você achou desse vídeo. Um forte abraço e até o próximo vídeo.